And what's up again, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome into, like I was saying, what should be your typical type of Monday Night Football matchup, even though we're not doing football. We're doing Isaac racing tonight. But you'll see what I mean. On the left-hand side, and as you can see, we got a really good divisional matchup with, if you look at both of them. Left-hand side, though, Mr. Fullmetalgambit, your Chicago Bears, is going to be taking on, the right-hand side, Mr. Pokedude97, your Green Bay Packers. So again, your NFC North matchup, this is one technically that goes down in the history books in real football. So good times brewing on this one here. But again, a real good best 2 out of 3 race ahead of us. Again, for those that are new here, welcome in. What we do is we race Isaac, best 2 out of 3 using Isaac. Again, we have the same save file. Both have Platinum God saves available to them. So every item is unlocked within this game and available for them to find. Again, on that note of items being available to find, we have 7 outlawed items, aka 7 deadly sins, if you will, that nobody can pick up, but are the only items that you can use your D6 against, should you find them. Excuse me, and we're off and running. So again, best of luck to both guys. There's a list of the banned items. We're seeing 2 resets because those were god-awful starting items. But again, they're off and racing, so best of luck to both Fullmetalgambit and Pokedude. Let me get the link into the chat for both of their channels so everybody can go say what's up. And there you have it. That CatGuard.net link will get you into both of their channels here. Again, real quick, going back to the rules. You cannot take Dr. Fetus, Epic Fetus, Ipecac, Dead Sea Scrolls, Holy Bible, Toothpicks, or the Shovel. Toothpicks you can. Obviously, we just saw Moscow take them in the last race. They're on the ban list so that you can reroll them if you want to, as you can only reroll those 7 banned items and nothing else. So on that note of not being able to do anything with it, the Monster Manuel showing up for Pokedude would have been 1 random follower per room. He'll say no thanks and reset once more. Gambit with a pretty crappy first item, but does have his boss fight right here. So he's just going to go right on ahead and do this. So interesting choice. I hope Jake Cutler could throw for interception like Russell Wilson did. Oh my god, Eddie. For those that are wondering, that's a replacement NFL referee joke, and a good one at that. But how you doing, Eddie? Oh, I love it. Anyways, Gambit reset there, as you saw. Like I said, didn't have the best of first items with the best friend bomb, which would have basically come in kind of like a homing bomb. It would have brought every enemy in the room over to it before it exploded. Instead, resets, gets Bloody Lust this time, and now every time he kills an enemy, or in this case, knocks it down from having a head on it to nothing else, he gets somewhere in the range of about 0.3.5 to 0.4 damage up. Again, that caps out about 3.2 damage at the end of the room, and resets as soon as he walks through the door right here. But the redder that Gambit gets, the redder and more damaging his tears are going to wind up being. Wow, Poke is getting no luck on these resets right now. My goodness. Again, he's just going to keep looking for something where he sees his item room right off the bat, or gets something easy at least. Yeah, the Admin Hawks have been released. And again, if you guys haven't talked to his chat add-on, you can notice that, or you may notice, I should say, that all the racers may have another badge by their name, which is really pretty freaking cool, I gotta say. But it's all the racers ought to stand out just a little bit more with that now. Again, still no luck here for Poke, as he just keeps having to reset. He's getting no luck finding a good first room. Or first floor with any sort of item, I should say, because so far he has just been drawing blanks on these item rooms here. Something's gonna show up soon. Not the worst thing ever. Attack Fly wouldn't have been that horrible, but again, that would have been a real good way to get yourself killed. That would have been the real close hugging one. And that becomes a bit of an issue. You keep thinking, oh, I'm going to do some great damage with this. Walk in really close to an enemy, and next thing you know, you got a lot of damage taken. Oh, I saw that, Eddie, actually. I saw what you were talking about there. That's gotta suck when you're trying to figure out, like, okay, what do I do now? Wow, that Flash being a douchebag to Poke right now. Even the resets are taking him a minute or two before there they go. Now it's working better. Pokedude's not lagging at all. It's his Flash taking forever to reset. That's all it is. Alright, new item room. Loki Snorin's not the greatest thing, but at least it's something, and Poke's got his boss fight right here as well. And we finally get to say it, Famine has shown up. So he's going to get hit by the Shoop-da-Whoop there by Gambit, but we all know what to do. Fammon's nice enough. He says hi to us. Let's all do it to him. There we see him. Again, if you got Otaku's chat on, you can actually see those. But again, as Gambit kills off, and again, even knocks Fammon off of his horse right there, that counts as a kill, believe it or not. So a little bit of damage up each time that Gambit does that. Ripping on through, there's that cube of meat that always results as or always comes out as a result. One orbital floating around. Kind of a crappy devil deal. The option for flying and spectral tears, which would have cost a total of 3 hearts for the combination, and yeah, no thanks. Gambit says no to both. Especially when you can find both of those items within one in a devil deal with Spirit of the Night, which would have cost just the same as the Flying Lord of the Pit on the right side. Yeah, I don't blame Gambit. I would have left both of those behind. What's up, B-Star? How you doing? I got a happy cat rolling around on the ground. All right, a little bit of damage, or excuse me, health up, I should say, for Pokedude with his dinner there, and he'll be on down to his second floor. So 1 floor differential right now, Gambit with the lead on the left-hand side, as Poke finally found something that was at least worthwhile of taking. He was getting some bad item drops right there, and nothing you can do about that. That's just the way the game's going to be sometimes. And there's some items that you may think are bad that you'll see some racers take. Like last race, we saw Moscow take Lemon Mishap, and it actually works out really well against some enemies. Alright, Gambadon has found his boss fight, but again is going to go back and look for his item room first, with the key already to get into it, so he'll be back there momentarily. First things first, though, let's power up a little bit with an item, hopefully. Speaking of that, Poke finding another dead end. There's that item room for Gambit. And the opportunity at a store as well, should he maybe get another penny. Although no such luck with that. We'll see about the store. Definitely going in the item room, and a little bit of health up with the Volchinian. Or not. Alright, that was rather surprising. So Gambit's buying into the whole special item thing here, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, or he's going back now. He was looking to see if he was going to get a heal in there, I guess. Interesting. Ah, I see what he was doing. He was looking for greed in there. Being that you're right by your store, I see what Gambit's thinking right there. He was seeing if he had greed in there, and if he did and took a little bit of damage, would have gotten the heal with the heart. I forgot that it heals you when you pick it up, too, and doesn't just give you the health up. Duh. So Gambit played that very smart, actually. That was a really good move on his part. Didn't even think about that, but a very, very good choice there. Gambit playing it very safe, making sure he didn't see greed. Ooh, slightly misplaced bomb. Poke into his second item room. There we go, now we're getting some stuff. Bob's Curse will add poison damage onto any bomb in Poke's side, and also give him 5 extra bombs now, so you notice he's at 6, and actually has a chance, like this, to go look for a secret room. No, it works with, if you're talking about the Brimstone glitch, it also works with Shoop the Whoop. A little bit of range up there for Gambit, and he'll be moving on down to Caves 2. And I'm not kidding, by the way, give that a shot. It works with Shoop the Whoop. And yes, that's banned as well. Oh, no problem. Nobody would know that, most likely, if you didn't even think to try it, so... Yep, Bloody Lust has a limit of 6 kills per room. Shoop glitching? Anyways, there you see a teleport for Gambit into his store. Gonna pick up a key and 1 soul heart out of there. He'll leave behind the, the portable slot machine, which pretty much does what you think. You could gamble on the move if you wanted to. I'll make you a deal. I know Gambit knows how to do this, so if he gets a charge at the end of the run by chance, which he may not have, but if he gets a charge at the end of the run and he feels like doing it and he still has the item, I'll have him do that for you guys if he hears me. Shoop glitching? Shoop off? Sorry, that's a really bad Final Fantasy X joke right there. Shoop off? Do you have to have hardcore knowledge to race? I just saw is a good question there. I would say no, honestly. Quite honestly, if you can get yourself, like, if you play enough where you can get yourself through the Womb 2, give or take, we'll even round up a little bit. If you can get through Mom's Heart in about 30 minutes time, like if you're timing yourself and you think that you've even got a halfway decent chance, we're going to have public signups next year in a play-in tournament, and feel free to do so. Like, give it a shot. You never know. You may find that you're a way better racer than you thought. But quite honestly, I would definitely recommend having a lot of knowledge, without question. If you look at, like, especially the folks that we have at the top of our divisions that are going to be in the playoffs if it were to start today, I would definitely get a vast knowledge of this game brewing if you're going to try to race against them, because people like Cobalt Streak will take you to school every day of the week if that's the case. Alright, so Gambit with those Mr. Mega Bombs, you saw, killing off the Fallen there. And again, you're guaranteed a Demon Deal item or Devil Deal item right there. Gambit got very lucky and just saw Brimstone, so third time in the 2 full races today that we've actually seen Brimstone show up. So once again, once he gets through, it's happening! Oh lord. These gifts this year, you guys are awesome. No, I said that if you sign up for next year, you have to go through an entry tournament. That's what I just said, guys. Said nothing about doing monthly races. This is why there's going to be a few requirements on the sign-up, and I guarantee about half the people fail it again. Because there's a lot of selective hearing and people that just sign up without even looking to see what they're signing up for the most part, and we'll find a way to weed everybody out that doesn't pay enough attention. Just gonna warn you. Yeah, if you didn't notice, this is a good, like, 6-7 month long season this year, and it's going to be the same next year, so... Wow, that's a cheap shot at the end of the room there on Gambit. Thankfully that missed him. Range up, completely useless item with Mom's Heals, as he's got max range with his Brimstone at the moment. He'll leave behind that Eternal Heart for now. He hopefully will be back for that. Again, it's all about getting through the next couple rooms without taking 2 hits of damage, though. Hell, for that matter, Shoop to Whoop's pretty well useless at that point. Now the Gambit's got legitimate Brimstone, now that I think it through. So again, one of the beauties of also having, Bloody Lust here, or Blood Rage, depending on how you want to look at it, is that every enemy Gambit kills is still going to up his damage here on Brimstone. Ooh, getting down to just the 1 heart again. But you can see the more enemies he kills, the deeper red that Brimstone's getting, more damage it's outputting. Angie, how you doing? Good morning. Alright, so both down at pretty sketchy levels of health, but again, Gambit's got himself an easier way to clear this otherwise kind of nasty room. There we go, that finally opening up on Poke's side. There we have it. I was wondering if that was ever going to help him out a little bit. That's why I hate those enemies. Sometimes they just take for absolute ever to open. And like I said, there come all the people that think that they're going to just talk all sorts of big about the racers. Here's the fun part. They signed up. You didn't. So, yeah, what does that say about you then? Oh, wouldn't have mattered, by the way, because I wouldn't have picked you to get into the league because you're a dick. So, wouldn't have mattered much. That's the other fun part. I'm going to weed out douchebags, too, because it's my league, and I still get the chance to do that. So, there's the fun part. But go ahead, sign up next year. I'll still weed you out. Anyways, Pokedown, back to the start on his side. We got Pink Carrion Queen, which, as you notice, there's these little hearts that spawn. You can actually kill those, and you notice the health bar on the Pink Carrion Queen actually just went down. So that's pretty much the easy way to take that thing out. The real good thing, again, for Gambit, he's basically got piercing ability with his Brimstone. So he doesn't have to worry about shooting the Carrion Queen from only behind. And there you go, a little bit of health up, a little bit of health replenishment with 1.5 hearts, and he'll be moving on down to Depths 2. Alright, couple free bombs for Poke. Can't argue that first room. He'll be back through there in a second. First things first, new item room. Infestation, not the greatest. But he'll be taking it because he knows he's behind at this point, I assume. And indeed he will. Again, if you get hit as Pokedude right now, Infestation will spawn one friend till the end fly for you to attack. Alright, this is why I hate Mass. Notice the Gambit just got hit about 3 times by that one. It may not be that he forgot the Eternal Heart. Think about how far back that was on his map. There we go. Here's an easy way, hopefully, to get some health back for Gambit. Mind you, he's only got the 3 cents to gamble with. Alright, but at least we got one random pill here. Gambit will leave that behind, bomb out, and how about another random pill? He'll take that first one with. There's that new item room for Gambit. Haha, your easy way to kill that enemy. Just let him kill himself. Anyways, Poke's new boss fight will be Steven. 1 to 2 items can drop out of here. Ooh, he's actually going to go pick that up right now. I would have waited. But he's going to pick up the small rock for damage increase, fire rate increase, movement speed down. Hence why I would have waited, just to be safe. And little Steve will follow around Poke, shooting out homing tears. Here you see he's going to keep the one fly that spawned because he got hit at the end there. Even more pills for Gambit, and he's just going to keep the one he's got. Oh, that was bizarre. He actually... Poke got a flash going into that second floor. That's really weird. Either way, a little bit of damage increase and movement speed with growth hormones for Poke, so he's starting off with a real nice build over here on the right side again. Yeah, if you get a Buttless Carrying Queen, you pretty much just got to reset at that point. There's nothing else you can do. Because, yeah, Chicken came across one of those, and it's just like, well, we could bomb him. Nope. We could, nope. If it's a pink one, you're going to be okay because you can kill off those hearts. Other than that, you're pretty well screwed. You're honestly pretty well screwed. Guys, you gotta pay more attention to chat. The question's been asked about 7 times in the past 5 seconds and been answered each of those times, so... Nice pass. Alright, new pills. Oh, ha ha ha, that timing. That timing. Gambit found full health pills. That was clutch. Okay, so we've had a lot of clutch pills in this game, but are you kidding me after that last room that Gambit barely got out of? Which, by the way, this room sucks. Alright, moving on into his mom's foot fight. We got Blue Mom showing up, so we got her... excuse me. Nothing but, excuse me again. Sorry about that. Burping at you. Anyway, sorry. We got Blue Mom, which is going to spawn nothing but expansion level enemies for Fullmetalgambit on the left. Although he's ripping right on through already. Also using the quote-unquote brimstone, if you will, of Shoop-da-Whoop there. But using everything to his advantage, only taking the half hit so far. And just about 20% left to go. He'll be on down to the womb momentarily. Again, that clutch full health pill. He had only half a health left. And again, that may actually be either a full health pill or it could actually be a bad trip pill that he found. But again, when you get down, Isaac cannot be killed by pills. So a little bit more health up real quick. And the Polaroid. We'll get to that momentarily. But again, you cannot be killed by pills if you're Isaac. That's if you're Isaac or anybody that is not the Blue Baby. Blue Baby can die to them. But as Isaac, your bad pills will actually turn into good ones when you get down. Well, let me rephrase that. Pills that would injure you, actually, since they can't kill you, will turn into either full health or health up pills if you're down very low on health. So always keep that in mind. So Gambit got pretty lucky there, theoretically at least. They may have been full health, but there's a good chance that otherwise that may have actually hurt him if he took it.
The funny part of Taku, technically that was just somebody that came in to spam their channel. Oh, there you go, Ravager can get him too. I love it. Anyways, a little bit more damage up for Poke. He's got himself a Devil Deal as well. And that's tough for that amount of hearts. Yeah, when you're that low, that's pretty tough, but he's still got to pass him up sometimes. So passing up some damage there for Poke, but again, keeping the health he has, he pretty much had to. That would have gotten way too risky otherwise. And again, Fullmetalgambit's already found himself his boss fight here. So keep in mind, in the womb, there are no stores, there are no item rooms. You can still get stuff, like I was saying, like arcades, seeker rooms, super seeker rooms, challenge rooms. Said that already, libraries, for example. There's one of the challenge rooms right there. There's a judgy that you can find, get all sorts of stuff. But you're really just looking for that boss fight. Gambit, however, is going to go into that curse room. Ooh, getting absolutely nothing good out of it. He knew he had enough heals where he'd be okay otherwise. And with no money, Judgy... later? Alright, so Triachnid's just about to get melted through here by Gambit. Yeah, it's an Eternal Heart at the beginning of every floor with Maggie's Faith. It's a little bit useless right now. I don't want to say useless, mind you, but, well, yeah, actually, technically it is. Well, okay, if Gambit kept the half a heart that he had right now in that container, then, technically speaking, that new half a heart for him would be useless. If he got, let's say, full heal, that half a heart then becomes one more hit that Gambit could have taken. So, kinda, sorta useless, but... I don't know, I guess I'd rather have the Polaroid for Gambit at this point. That, should Gambit get down to just half a red heart left again, would give him 5 seconds of damage shield. So I think given the choice, Gambit made the right one there. And again, melting on through his boss here on Womb 1. Magic 8 Ball's actually shot speed increase, not tear rate up. And now the 2 of Hearts going to replace that pill. And again, another Curse of Darkness. Gambit just looking for his mom's heart fight at this point, though. 2 of Hearts, let's see, Gambit's got 7 red hearts. If he were to get down to, let's say, 3.5 hearts filling up those containers and use the 2 of Hearts, that would double those up and full heal him. That's the best way I could describe how that card works. Otherwise, people are always like, wait a minute, doesn't it just give you 2 hearts? Yeah, if you're down low, yes. Alright, speaking of those Eternal Hearts... And yeah, Gambit's gonna leave it behind because that would create full heart on, or a full heart situation on his side. So it's you can't really do that with the Polaroid if you ever want to have that actually used. And again, you can see probably the best method with Brimstone here, especially when you're fighting Blast Assist. Take out all the parts that can jump around and still shoot at you, then worry about shooting the rest of them. Because at that point, they're pretty well docile. They're not going to hurt you anymore. The things that are really going to hurt you is walking into those red shots. So you'll see Gambit not worry about the guy in the middle. He accidentally, well, not accidentally, but he killed the one over on the side there. You'll see as soon as he gets his charge again, he'll go after some of these others. That one happened to get in the way, but notice now he's going after the last. Same theory. Alright, Poke getting another loading error as he goes down to the depths here. If it flashes through, there you go, Curse of the Labyrinth. So he is holding on to a Sun card. That may actually be worthwhile right about now to get a full-on map reveal on his side. Usually a good way to get through some XL floors. If you have a way to reveal the map, that's going to be the quickest thing you can do. But again, it's all a matter of when you want to hold on to it for. There you see. Wow, that's a big floor. Yeah, that's a decision right there. Poke's going to... go to the left item room first here. We'll see if he gets another key on the way. If not, I'm thinking he's heading up to his 2 boss fights afterwards. Again, we'll have to see what happens, though. But yeah, that's a huge XL floor. Nothing is close together. Like, that is a whole bunch of separate ways he has to walk. That's brutal. That is not kind. Seriously. And again, Poke wants his item at this point for obvious reasons, so he's going to head over to at least one of them. But wow, that's an evil floor. On that note of not being so evil, Gambit's found himself his mom's heart fight. So now the question becomes, is he even going to... Wow, he's actually going to... Ooh, that worked out decently. All right. So Gambit going to head back out. I like that use right there. Gambit getting down to where he's got half a heart missing. Again, that will play the Polaroid into effect later on, should he get down to just half a heart. I like what he did there. Gambit taking Guppy's head is going to spawn a couple of friends till the end flies to attack for him as well. And again, already about 25% of the way through Mom's heart here. The more and more that he kills, again up to a maximum of 6 enemies, Gambit's getting some damage up as well. So the more and more that he kills here, and again, he's pretty much at the limit right now. That's got him at the limit. So now he's got a point, or 3 point, I think it's 2 damage total up. So is Brimstone doing even more? We got Poke finding a pretty darn good item, honestly, in Game Kid. That'll turn you into Pac-Man. Well, technically, turn you into Pac-Man, you eat your enemies, and then you get a chance to heal for half a heart every time you do so. But again, probably going to be too little too late. Gambit over the 50% of the way through Mom's heart mark. Dropping one more bomb, he's down to about 25%. You see the lives will stay out the rest of the time and start shooting those red poison tears. Wow, that was close at Gambit. There you go. Just a couple more hits like that, though, and Gambit's going to have this one finished off. And I think with about 3 more shots, 2 more. 1 more. Oh, wow. Ghost Baby finished it off, I'll be damned. Everybody that says Ghost Baby's useless, how about that? Ghost Baby did the last bit of damage to Mom's heart on the left side for Fullmetalgambit. That was I don't think I'm ever going to see that again, quite honestly. Either way, that was great. Who would have thought? Who honestly would have thought? Whoa, something crashed on Poke. That sucks. Either way, 1-0 lead for Fullmetalgambit. Well done, sir. Let me get you the link into both of their channels. You'll see we'll get them both reset here. And if I could find the right button... We'll be back in about 2 minutes after they both get reset, so get up and stretch, go meet both of our racers, head on over to Gambit and Poke's channel. We'll be right back with you in about 2 minutes here, and we'll get round number 2 underway.
Alright, we're just gonna leave it on subscribers only mode the rest of the night because apparently people can't stop advertising other streams. We know. I'm in the middle of something. I obviously can't watch it, guys. Stop advertising other streams. If I want to do it, it's cool. If you guys want to do it, ask. It's pretty simple. So we're gonna leave it on subscriber only mode the rest of the night because we've had a lot of issues with people tonight, so done. So anyways, moving on, we got everybody reset, and we're just about to start round number 2 here. We got Fullmetalgambit leading 1-0 on the left-hand side over Pokedude97. Excuse me. And we got them both reset here on floor number 1 again, so we'll be racing once more through the womb 2. Whoever kills off Mom's Heart first is going to get a point added to their score at the bottom of the screen. Again, Fullmetalgambit looking for a 2-0 win. Poke looking for a tie here to force a pivotal game 3. And again, they're both on a call together, so let me get you the link into both of their channels. And, like, I know people mean the best by that, but, like, use some logic to that one. I can't go watch it right now. I'm in the middle of calling a race, guys, and instead of, like, telling other people to basically leave my channel, how about ask me if I want to, you know, give them the link and the ability to do that. Like, they have every right to do it, but have some respect. Like, I don't walk into your house and be like, hey, I'm gonna fuck your wife. Like, hate to tell you, but it doesn't really work that way. So anyways, let's see. A Forgive Me Now pill for Poke. No thanks. That was going to reset his floor anyways, but he would have lost his D6 in the process, so he'll say no thanks and just move on and reset here. Wow, Curse of the Labyrinth again and again and again and again. There we go. Poke's got a regular floor finally. Jeez Louise. And a free entrance into an item room. A sack of pennies, not the greatest thing, and that's going to be another reset. Alright, so Poke now with a good start here. He's got himself the small rock to begin with. A little bit of damage up, fire rate increase, and again, he's going to move a little slower, so that's the offset, but in my opinion, still well worth it. New first item room, and yeah, it's got a pretty good start brewing here. We got the Halo of Flies for 2 orbitals blocking shots for Poke. Again, Gambit just about through the Lord of Flies. Excuse me. Lord of the Flies. You can see the floors listed, Tellius, in the lower left-hand corner of each of their game screens. I suppose I could have pointed out to people, too, a long time ago, and I've never done that, actually. Damn, I'm lazy. Either way, though, you can see they're both on Cellar 1, technically just started out, so they're both on Basement 1. Got some fire rate increase for Gambit, and again, he's going to go back and look for that item room here. And which way? Oop, dead end over to the right, though that'll be a pretty easy room to get through. Oh, I know, I was laughing about the fact that I just called him the Lord of the Flies. Like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Something ain't right here. Anyways, Gambit said, oh, wow. So, double Forgive Me Nows. Ooh. Alright, this is interesting. Gambit actually used it, so he's got himself still all the items that he had and just reset his first floor. And I know we got everybody's favorite, Famine, over on the right side, so let's all say to Famine if you would. And of course, Champion version going to be a little bit tougher. Ooh, that didn't work out so great. Gambit going to get a couple of red heart, or a couple of half red hearts, I should say, spawned every few rooms that he clears by Little Chad. So not the greatest of first item rooms there now. Again, though, picking up a few extras off of this floor.
Alright, fine, I'm just turning chat off. How about that? Talk amongst yourselves. Everybody fuck off tonight. How about that for an idea? Jesus Christ, guys. Mods, feel free. If any of the subscribers are acting out, flat out ban them. I'm done with this shit. Seriously. Stop this shit, guys. I've closed out chat. I'm not looking at it the rest of the night. Seriously, I'm done with you guys. When I turn it on subscriber-only mode and you guys keep acting up the same reason, like, that made me turn it on to subscriber-only mode in the first place, take your fucking $5 back and shove it up your ass. How about that? Jesus fucking Christ, people. A little bit of range up for Poke. He'll be onto his Caves 1 just slightly ahead of Gambit here. Alright, Gambit picking up Book of Shadows. Also got himself one Eternal Heart there. That is, he takes on to the next floor with him. Will wind up turning into a full red heart container. Book of Shadows will give him 12 seconds of invincibility. Alright, and again, we got a little bit of range up. Mom's underwear for Gambit, also finding his boss fight right here. Poke's found his item room, so once he picks that up, he can just run right on through. Ooh, Gambit just missed timing that bomb on Pin. But that one will make up for it. Let's see, we got 10 bombs for Poke, and again, like I said, he's going to be just walking back on over. First things first, how about a secret room? Ooh, no thanks. Alright, Curse of the Labyrinth, we got an XL floor for Gambit again, so both Caves floors jammed together into one. He'll have, well, in this case now, he'll be teleporting right into his two back-to-back boss fights, which I was just about to get to right after I said he's also got 2 item rooms here. Now, that's a hell of a floor layout. So he could have just gone up one room, had his boss fight, was already attached to one of his item rooms. I wonder where the other one is. That's a hell of an XL floor that Gambit's got. That's a really strange layout. He's going to be kind of ticked that he used that teleport if he would have realized that where his boss fight was. Either way, about halfway through the Chub fight already. We'll see what he gets at the end of this. And again, Poke, like I said, just walking on down to his next floor. Picked up Bob's Rotten Head, so a one-time thrown poison bomb on his side. Ooh, just getting out of the way for Gambit. Yikes, that got close. Ooh, that one, however, did hit him. So we got a little bit of health up back on Gambit's side, and onto his second boss fight. He'll wind up with Fistula. So again, a relatively easy boss fight here for him. Now the question becomes, with no keys, and only knowing where one of those item rooms is, what is Gambit going to choose to do? Because he could very well skip over these 2 item rooms, head right on down to the depths right now. Which again would give him a huge advantage, but again a disadvantage, like, well, advantage time-wise, a disadvantage in the fact that he's going to be missing out on 2 items at that point. So who knows, maybe he gets lucky and he gets himself a Devil Deal? Or a God Room for that matter. Anything's possible. And a little bit more range up. No such luck on either of those 2 rooms. And speaking of 2 rooms, 2 item rooms getting left behind. Gambit getting another loading screen. Wow, really? It is happening. He went down... wrong one. That's your controller cam. There you go. Smooth. Anyways, like I was saying, so it happened again. Gambit got himself another XL floor here. So Depths XL after a Caves XL that took him all of, what, 2 rooms to clear? 3, technically, counting the 2 boss fights. There's Poke's item room for Caves 1, and again, right now, this is technically speaking a 2 to 2.5 floor lead for Gambit. So it's all about finding boss fights and item rooms yet again for him here. Alright, the bean. Useful, but not in this case. Maybe. Team possible bean? Nope. Team Book of Shadows for Gambit instead. So the bean we've seen plenty of times. That'll poison anything in the area around you that you use. Basically makes you fart. But again, as you can see, Gambit just going to say no thanks. He'll take the easy bomb back out of that room and take his 12 seconds of invincibility, at least for now. And there you see, now he's going to take the bean with him. Let's see, where will we find that second item room and then the two back-to-back boss fights again for Gambit? Or maybe just the two boss fights and then will we be willing to skip an item? Alright, finally a bomb on Gambit's side. But, oof, nasty room right here. And Poke just about done with this. Wow, I can't believe that thing's still alive. There we go. Alright, there's that boss fight for Pokedude. So Levis Cave's one boss fight momentarily here, and again, Gambit's still looking for what would technically be his last item room, his Depths 2 item room. And then his Depths 1 and Depths 2 bosses, should he find them. And let's see, once again, Fistula making an appearance on the right side. Nice poison bomb there by Poke as he rips apart the first portion of, of Fistula. Though again, you see the poison does not carry over once they split. Which is kind of weird because Freeze Effect does, but Poison doesn't. Whatever. I don't really get how that's the case, but it is. Because there you see that poison like I was talking about from Gambit's side with the beam. Alright, Pokedug getting a little bit of damage up. That is mismarked. That's not tears up, it's damage up and health up. Also a God Room with the Holy Grail for the second time this week, so flying in even more health up for Poke. And he'll be down to, on down to Caves 2. And there's that second item room for Gambit, so the last of the item rooms on this run for Gambit. And again, Poke at this point, let's see, that's 2 special rooms, so that's technically a full floor. We'll call that about a floor and a half lead there for Gambit. Alright, now a real interesting pickup. We got Dad's Key on the right side for Poke. That will open up any room that would open up after battle. So let's say that Poke used it right now. That would open up both of the doors in this room. Now, again, notice that I said would open up after battle. So things like your item room, not going to open up for you because you would normally have to use a key on it, right? Excuse me. But let's say that you're in a boss fight and you want to see if there's a God Room or a Devil Room. You could do that before the boss fight by using Dad's Key. Also, we've seen it used this year by a couple of racers, actually, but if you get it on an XL floor, you can actually skip through an entire boss fight with it as well. And again, we see Gambit has picked up his last item, which was the Pinking Shears, once again, so another great item. Like I said, it'll let you fly for the room, also let your body run around the room, damaging anything it runs into. So I'm sure we'll see that against one of the boss fights upcoming. Or possibly right now to let Gambit actually be able to fly. This is actually a good choice. Good room to be able to fly in. Although so far it hasn't mattered at all. He's actually taking damage here. Alright, a little bit of health back. Again, thank you, little Chad. Always a little bro sometimes. If you need that health, little Chad's going to be the one to do it for you. Alright. Possibly. Alright, a little bit possibly risky here at this point. But again, Pokedude going to grab Guppy's tail. More locked chest spawns for him. Less keys, possibly. And lots of health if Poke needs it, so he knows what room he can go back to. He's going to play this for a little bit of money, though. Hoping for a blood bag, if nothing else. And lo and behold, blood bags. Health up and speed up on Poke's side. Exactly what he wanted. So again, rocking a full 6 hearts now. There's that item room for Poke. So he'll use one of his 2 keys to get into here. And again, Gambit's still just looking for these back-to-back boss fights here on his steps. An odd layout at the moment. Let's see. Where to go? Monster Man, well, that didn't turn out well for Poke. That would have been a one-time, or each room that Poke used it in, I'm sorry, would have spawned 1 random follower for him. Alright, 2 clubs on Poke's side. Actually doubled up the amount of bombs he had, so he's up to 6 now instead of the 3 that he just had. Yet another nasty room here for Gambit. Would you quit circling me and meowing? I'm trying to pet you. Jeez, cat. Like I said, nasty room for Gambit. Got all these masks homing in on him here. Alright, Pestilence is Poke's Catacombs 2 boss fight, Caves 2, excuse me. And again, he'll wind up with a second cube of meat off of this, which will wind up being Meat Boy's head floating around. Still blocking shots for him, but also firing out 1 red tear every now and then. So a little bit more damage up here for Poke. And right after Pestilence stops multi-firing these things, that was kind of cheap. But again, Poke can walk right over anything on the ground. Again, he has flying ability, so that poison is not going to affect him at all. We got another Eternal Heart there on Gambit's side. Again, he's either going to have to grab that really soon or right after his first boss fight. Oh god, these splitting spiders, not being bros. So many spiders. There we go, Gambit feeling a little bit safer in this room now. Yet another Curse of Darkness showing up, so Poke won't be able to see his mini-map once again here on Depths 1. And finally finding the boss fight here. Boss fights, I should say, is Fullmetalgambit. Again, though, nasty room he's got to get through. Oh, that wound up being a health down pill. Ouch. All right, come on out of there, Heart. One more for Gambit. Get out of there. There you go. Yikes. Alright, where to go back to gamble? And again, that Eternal Heart will come momentarily. Wow, I'm actually kind of surprised he didn't want that one. He's going to go back and grab his red hearts first thing. Again, at the moment, Poke playing a little bit of catch-up. Got himself either a store or library there. He'll pass on it, though, at the moment. First things first, let's go gamble slightly and also see what's in that item room. Game Kid once again. Again, decision time. Dad's key's nice. Game Kid might come in handier. Ooh, taking a little bit of damage there. Gambit back down to half a heart now. Alright, on in for that bit of gambling with 25 cents here. Let's see, Judas's Tongue would be 1 heart devil deals, really not useful to Gambit at the moment. And of course, Poke getting all the cards that Gambit wants for all the heals he needs. Ooh, Cancer. Very nice pickup here. So Gambit's going to double up his fire rate. Very nice. Oozy Tears, if nothing else, so that'll help out with the damage output. Still looking for some heals, though. Ace of Spades would be more card spawns. We'll hold on to that for the time being in hopes of getting something like Poke just saw with those 2 hearts. Alright, choice of Luck Toe or the card. There we go, a little bit of health finally showing up. Looks like Gambit wants to keep the Luck Toe for more chance of item spawns. Oh, how about an Emperor card? That'll teleport Gambit directly to a boss fight. That'll be useful in a moment or two. We'll hang on to that. First things first, spend the rest of that money trying to get some heals. Ooh, Judgy. Interesting. That's a heck of a decision right now. So Judgy card's kind of nice too. Alright, there was the last use out of that machine. Tier rate up again. Again, double up that tier rate with Cancer. Emperor card is a teleport to your boss fight. And that little bit of health up. So let's see, with still just 1 penny here, Gambit moving on along. Pretty much going to have to grab that Eternal Heart right now. Again, it's blocked by that 1 Eternal Heart, or I should say, shielded, I should say, by the 1 Soul Heart that he has. So he's got a little bit of protection with that, but 2.5 hearts, moving on in, going to get the bloat. Ugh. And yeah, good choice. Going to use his Pinking Shears here so that Gambit can fly. Again, he'll head on into the corner, let his body do the most of the work for him here. As soon as the bloat jumps down to the bottom, you're safe up at the top. He's not going to be able to double Brimstone up to the top on you. So otherwise, Gambit probably just going to avoid the eyeballs and try to hang out down at the bottom here. Body doing a whole bunch of work for him. I was going to say watch out for the double Brim. A little bit of health up and damage up again with the meat. And on into the Mom foot fight. Oh, Blue Mom. Yikes. There's going to be some nasty spawns. So again, the nothing but expansion level enemy spawns here on Gambit's fight. But again, sitting at a full 3 hearts at the moment, looking okay for himself. Okay, bombing, well, not bombing on through, but getting bombed through a door, I should say. And again, Curved Horn on his side upped his damage a little bit, so more damage for Poke as well. And moving on into his Depths 1 boss fight, gonna get War. There you see Game Kid being enacted, and here comes the fun part. Ooh, War actually stayed where he could be hit. Why, thank you, sir. So half damage done by Poke with Game Kid. Worked out quite well there. And there you see War off his horse, already chasing him. So that'll wind up with the 3rd cube of meat possibility. Once War gets unstuck. There we go. That'll wind up being the 3rd cube of meat. We'll see if Poke's willing to take that and lose one of his 3 orbitals here. Indeed he is. So there you see Soccer Boy for the, give or take, I think 3rd time this week? I may be wrong. It may not be quite that many. But either way, 3-piece Meat Boy, you can see him running around, chomping on enemies. He does a pretty good bit of damage, actually, and that does help out quite a bit in the Mom Hard fight. So again, Gambit with some pills. He does have matchers. Got some tier rate up again. Health down, yeah, not at the moment. Let's see, we got the Polaroid. I'm gonna think Gambit will take that Cancer with him and the Emperor card. Indeed he will, and moving on with the 4 hearts on down to the womb. Uh-oh. Really? Could it be 3 in a row? If it is, that's literally the Rapture. We're calling it here. If that is, hell froze over, Rapture incoming. Wait for it, wait for it. I don't think it is at this point. Oh my god, it is. Freak out, man. I'm freaking out. So, Emperor card for Gambit. He is holding on to it. Let's see. Yeah, I was gonna... What are you doing? Why are you looking through rooms? You have an Emperor card in an XL floor. Alright, I'm a little bit confused. But Gambit holding on to an Emperor card that'll teleport him into the first of his 2 boss fights here on the XL floor in the womb. Gambit holding on to an XL or to an Emperor card in an XL floor in the womb. I wonder if he remembered that. He's probably looking for something, and I'm just... Oh, he's getting his charge back, mind you. Oh god, this is not working out well at the moment for him, though. Still needs 2 more rooms to clear to get that charge. He may just clear this 1 more and then clear out the next boss without the charge. Oh god, down to just 1 heart now. See, this is the risk you take. So make that a 1.5 hearts. Ugh. Oh man, that's a little too risky. I can't gonna say no thanks. He'll go for this one though. And no luck on the Seeker Room as well. At least gets his bomb back. Nothing else special. Alright. Oh god, of all rooms, and he gets one of these. So again, 1 more enemy to clear here. There we go. Ooh, and I got him a heal too. Nice. There's that Emperor card as he has his full-on charge. Got kind of, well, I don't want to say lucky yet, but he's got Champion Death. All you have to do is watch out for these poop sock bombs. There you go. Oh, wow. That worked out beautifully. About a 1.5 hearts heal off of those. My god. Alright, just Krups is shutting up. Everything he said was wrong, so I'm shutting up right about now. This is working out beautifully for Gambit. Look at this, another heart. How about 2.5 hearts out of this boss fight? Are you kidding me? Are you absolutely kidding me right now with this? Wow. Wow. I don't have words for the luck that he's finding in this boss fight. So he's gonna... Wow. Here, have a full heal. Oh my god. Are you kidding me? And wait for little Chad to probably spawn one at the end of the room, too. Just wait. It'll happen at this point. Just wait. Anyways, Poke in his mom's foot fight. Already about 25% of the way through. He's got Grey Mom for the regular old version of it with regular spawns. Nothing too scary there. But again, Gambit can have one more room left to clear after this, assuming that this horse ever dies. There we go. Aw, it didn't happen. Anyways, one orbital for Gambit as he moves on into his mom's foot fight, or mom's heart fight, I'm sorry, looking for a 2-0 victory here. And again, that healing, wow. Words, none, escaping me. Anyways, you see Gambit using his pinky shears. You see the body running around, chasing after enemies, doing damage to anything it hits with that blood spurting out of the top. And again, making pretty nice work here so far of this boss. And again, already about halfway through. We got Poke just about to finish off the foot. Come on, there it is. How the hell did that hit him? All right, fair enough. He took a little bit of damage there, but fair enough. Anyways, Duke of Fly's just about dead, and we got the last 40% or so on Mom's heart here. That ought to keep her out the rest of the time. Indeed it will. When you see those red shots, she'll stay out. It lives out the rest of the time, and now Poke's getting a loading screen on Womb. Are you kidding? That's just rubbing it in at this point. But that last couple rooms, okay, the last boss fight before this, that champion death, are you kidding me with the heals? Gambit with a 2-0 win, by the way, but are you kidding me with those heals, ladies and gentlemen? So there you see all the GGs in chat. Wow, to that victory there. Gambit with a 2-0 win. There you see a Curse of the Labyrinth. Poke had an XL floor. He was right there behind Gambit, too. But 3 straight XL floors, are you kidding me on Gambit's side, let alone that healing? The boss fight before last,